for being here. You have no idea. Wow. Well, the first thing to know about me is that I was born with severe hearing loss, and I wear hearing aids. You see these tiny miracles of technology? They give me something very special. My disability card.
Yeah.
Do you know what it doesn't get me? The handicap spot. And I don't think it's fair. Some of the things people get the handicap spot for. What, you got fibromyalgia? Need the handicap spot? Come on. Like this guy in my gym parks in the handicap spot, and he's perfectly able-bodied. You should see this guy's workout. He's swinging kettlebells, jumping on boxes. He's crushing it. So I asked his trainer, I'm like, what's that guy's disability? He said, guy's HIV positive. And I'm like, I have AIDS. I think because I'm hard of hearing, and you can't see I have hearing aids, and I'm misunderstood as a person, you know? Like, people think I'm a dick. A lot. I can't help but I got a resting dick face, okay? This is just how I was born. But you know, there's some real advantages to being hard of hearing. Like, I could be one of the world's greatest nappers. Yeah, if napping were an Olympic sport, I'd have a gold medal. I am that good. I'm 48. No one ever believes. They always want to know, like, what's your secret? How do you stay looking so young? Simple. Naps.
Yeah.
Yeah. And don't have kids. So you can take naps. And don't do crystal meth. That's about all I got for you. But the best part about being hard of hearing is if I get in a fight with my girlfriend, I just take my hearing aids out and it's over. Yeah. And I get the last word. Okay, technically she gets the last word, but it falls on deaf ears, so it works out really well. Well, worked out really well, I should say. I'm newly single. That's one thing the pandemic was good for. Really forced the issue for a lot of relationships, you know? We're still friends. I'm friends with all my exes, which is really nice, because otherwise I wouldn't have any friends. Yeah. But it's been a tough year for a lot of people. I read that since the start of the quarantine last year, that suicide rates have gone way up, and marriage rates way down. So basically, when forced to cohabitate, death seems like the better option. I don't know how else to interpret that data. My parents divorced when I was very young, and I would go to school, and my mom would still be at work. I would come home from school, and my mom would still be at work, and they had a term for us growing up in the 80s. They called us latchkey kids. Yeah. Today there's a new term. It's called child neglect. My dad loves to give advice. My dad, he's like, Dale, marriage is the first step to divorce. I was 6 when we first had that conversation, so I never had a chance. And my mom hates my dad, to this day, still hates my dad. It's like, time to let it go, Ma. I mean, really, what kind of person do you have to be to hold a grudge for 4 decades? Italian, it turns out. My mom's Italian. Wow, can she hold a grudge? So, real quick, I woke up a couple months before the pandemic one morning with partial vision loss. It was the weirdest thing. Like, I could see over here, but couldn't see over here. And it was terrifying. It's like, I'm already deaf. And they're like, now what, I'm going blind? I thought, gotta be a shoo-in now for America's Got Talent at this point. Wow. Well, it turns out, I had a stroke. Shocking news for anyone to get. So I asked the doctor the obvious question that anyone in my situation would ask in that moment. I said, Doc, now, can I get the handicap spot? Thank you all so much. You've been great. I'm very happy.